Hi, I'm Victor Rivera, and this is D&Me, where I play with myself. I play D&D with myself, and this is D&Recaps, where I summarize 5 episodes of D&Me at a time, starting with Episode 1, Icy Introductions. A snowy, silent street in wintry Waterdeep. A noise cuts through the stillness of the night. 4 flame balls twisting upwards, revealing Tipsy the Forest Gnome Rogue. To 10, quick, lithe, reuniting with his rat Waddles after a precarious predicament. After a moment of staying out in the cold, he heads towards the only source of light, a tavern named the Yawning Portal. Onyx the Dwarf Barbarian, 5'1", which is tall for a dwarf, stark white braided beard and dreadlocks, each with vertebra as hair ties. He attacks the flame balls with his ice anchor, to no avail. Frustrated and feeling abandoned once again, he heads into the tavern. Rock the half-orc wizard. Curious and a lover of the arcane, he studies the flame balls. Conjuration magic. He heads into the tavern. Toot Toot the Loxodon bard. 7'3", trunk, big ears, scrimshaw tusks, a didgeridoo and a 3-necked lute called the Motherfucker on his back. He heads into the tavern. These 4 characters meet inside the Yawning Portal through the connection of these mysterious flame balls. When a ruckus breaks out. 5 human bandits against 1 half-orc named Yagra Stonefist. My boys step in. Tipsy kills the human bandit leader, a bald man with an eye tattooed to his crown. Onyx kills another with his ice anchor. Yagra knocks the teeth out of a third, attacking Tipsy. After the commotion dies down, we hear a noise coming from the Yawning Portal's namesake, a well in the middle of the first floor. A troll leaps from the depths of the well, and we go into Episode 2, Trolling. A 9-foot-tall troll covered in sturges, these pink fleshy bat mosquitoes, begins to attack my boys. Tipsy throws a Molotov cocktail and unfortunately misses. Onyx rips off one of the troll's legs with his ice anchor. Yagra and Durnan, the Yawning Portal's bartender with friendly mutton chops, push the now-hopping troll to its demise in the fire. Once the troll dies, a hush falls over the tavern. Interrupted by the front door opening, Angel, an Asimar city guardsman with yellow glowing eyes and big bird-feathered wings, comes flying in asking what is going on. Episode 3, Tired Team. Durnan steps forward and, through some clever, careful wording, pin the chaos solely on the human bandits and the troll, which satisfies Angel. My boys are then introduced to Volotham Gedarm, an adventurer and chronicler of legend and lore alike, who asks for help finding his friend Floon Blagmar. After accepting the quest and winding down for the night, our party rents rooms and rests for the next day. Episode 4, Shops and Snowy Streets. Meeting Volo again the next day, he directs them down to the dock ward, the last place he saw Floon. They were drinking together a couple nights before at the Skewered Dragon. My boys left the Yawning Portal and went looking to buy clothes better suited for wintry Waterdeep. They find themselves at the Convex Crimson, run by 3 eager kobolds, tax, shipping, and handling. After buying winter wear, they head southward, witnessing the aftermath of some carnage in the streets. They then head towards a curious corner store called the Old Zoblob Shop. Inside they meet Ogzlob, a purple-obsessed deep gnome who is immediately infatuated with Rock, and tells them that he saw Floon and someone else leaving the Skewered Dragon across the street, with multiple men following them down an alley and off into the darkness of the night. The boys, uncomfortable with their interaction with Ogzlob, leave the store and head towards Episode 5, The Skewered Dragon. A ramshackle rundown tavern where they meet Ivy Propane, a non-binary red dragonborn behind the bar. The party learns of a disturbing popular pastime here, of paying a couple copper then using rusted tools to skewer the dragon of Ivy. A disgruntled dwarf named Thornan sways up to the bar to participate, but Onyx breaks his arm and sends him scouring out of the tavern. My boys give Ivy a lot of money to quit this horrible establishment, which they do gratefully and immediately. Then Rock and Toot Toot meet a blue tiefling woman named Augo sitting in a corner booth. Blue-skinned, black-ridged antelope horns twisting up, she, with her mostly invisible pink-feathered boa air eel named Emilia, tell my 2 tall intellectuals of the gentleman leaving with Floon, whose name is Rainier Neverember, the son of the former Open Lord of Waterdeep. that both of the men were being followed by 5 members of the Zents or Zentirum, otherwise known as the Black Network, an underground group of mercenaries represented by a black winged snake. And finally, of the ongoing gang turf war between the Zents and the Xanathar Guild, Waterdeep's closest equivalent to a thieves' guild, represented by a circle with 10 equidistant lines around it. During this, Tipsy and Onyx proceed to scavenge through the abandoned bar and drink and pocket a large amount of random bottles of alcohol. Following Oggo's lead, the party goes north to Candle Lane, where they find a Zent warehouse, and 3 out of my boys successfully sneak in through a window. Unfortunately, Toot Toot, being the big 7'3" Loxodon, tumbles in through the window, making a lot of noise and alerting 4 Kenku inside, cursed mimicry ravenfolk who begin to attack. After a quick encounter, 3 out of the 4 Kenku are asleep, the 4th stabbed, and a wounded rock lies unconscious on the ground. Thank you for watching and listening. Tune in to the next episode of D&Recap for episodes 6 through 10.